What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. A little live before lock coming at you on a Friday. We get a ton of injury news. I mean, this is a crazy slate. It was kind of nice only having 4 games to get into last night, but because we only had 4 games last night, we have 10 games tonight. And it feels like every game has a question mark. And if it didn't have a question mark going into the game or going into today, by midday, a few more cues were added. So we've got a lot to sift through, We also got the Anthony Davis news that he could. They're not like, what a weird report from Anthony Davis, but they said he could miss a number of months if surgery is required to the ligament damage in his left hand, which just, the Dallas stuff keeps Dallasing, if you will. We got a good one for you tonight, though. We're gonna, as always, we will take you through the slate. Injuries first. We'll get into some of your projections, some of the projections. Then we will get into my lineups first, and then to your questions. So, but let's first and foremost, let's start with the little giveaway here. You got to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, put hashtag glitch. Hashtag glitch into the chat as the Sorare devs, bonsoir Sorare devs, who are up late at night trying to figure out what's going on. But we should be okay. But for them, we put the hashtag glitch into the chat, baby. And while you guys do that, let's get this slate sorted. Excuse me. Let's get this slate sorted. As always, too. Before we get into that, if you haven't subscribed to Bagel with Locks, which is like a daily blog where I break down all of the Fantasy Street stuff, please go check that out. It's been nice. That's been growing a little bit. We've been getting more eyeballs on it. Would appreciate if more people kept checking it out. So you can find it right there. Just dropped it into the chit chat. Go check that out. All right, let's dive into some of this injury stuff. I'll do my best. If I miss something while we're going, please let me know. Not even Ousmane Dembele at Barcelona was so made of glass as AD is currently. This is what we're talking about. That's what the chat can provide. Cross sports comparison. I'm going to do a refresh just to make sure we have the most accurate set of lines here. And then let's go. Let's get into tonight's 10-game slate as news is starting to pour in for the weekend, too. Oops, I'm looking at Sunday. That's not helpful. Mike. It's Friday. All right, Raptors and the Celtics. We got Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes has gone from questionable to doubtful. You can see the Celtics here are favored by 10.5. I believe this opened at 8.5. Scotty's not going to play. Brandon Ingram is a game-time decision. He was at shoot-around participating with his team. Looks like Brandon Ingram's probably good to go, but most likely no Scotty Barnes, which honestly, from a fantasy perspective, is pretty good for Toronto in general. I think you might see a little bit more, some more points than we normally do, just because you lose Scotty Barnes' defense, so Jaylen Brown does a little bit more. But I think it's a nice little boost for Emmanuel quickly, for RJ Barrett, and then Brandon Ingram if he goes. 76ers in the Orlando Magic. Joel Embiid has been upgraded from questionable to probable. That's pretty exciting. Seems like he's going to be good to go. Oubre and Watford both returned to the team, but their minutes were like super duper limited. Quentin Grimes took a hit with those guys coming back too. So really it's just Paul George, VJ, Maxey, and Embiid. For the Orlando stuff, we got Jace Richardson, I believe, was added to the questionable side of things for Orlando. Is that right? Yeah. Oh, no, he's available. Jace Richardson is available. We did get that update. Anthony Black, Desmond Bane, both guys are going to project pretty well. You get a relatively tight spread here at 3.5 with a total of 226.5. But then we get to the Pellies and the Wizards, baby. So the Wizards just shipped out C.J. McCollum and Corey Kispert, and they don't have Trae Young. Well, they have him on the team, but he's not going to be playing basketball tonight. So Keyshawn George, they did get back. He should be doing a lot of the ball handling, I would think. I assume he goes to the starting lineup and that Trey Johnson would move to the bench. On the Pelicans side of stuff, Trey Murphy missed the last game with a back. Sounds like he's going to go, I think. He was practicing with the starters during shoot-around today. So that's a good sign for him. Herb Jones. Let me see who else I missed. Herb Jones, Jose Alvarado. Was there somebody else from the Pelicans that we're missing here? You got Herb Jones, Jose Alvarado, Sadiq Bey, and DeJounte Murray are all still out. So we still need the Trey Murphy news. But, man, this game is a lot of fun. Like 242.5 point total. I mean, Alex Sarr projects for 1 million points, I would imagine, or he does in the other games that I play. Zion Williamson's in a great spot. Queen, Trey. I mean, everybody's playable in this one. Now, another big question mark we have here. The Los Angeles Clippers continue their tour of New York City. They played the Knicks just the other night. Now they get the Nets. This line opened at 3 points, all right? You're saying Jordan Poole. I actually don't think Jordan Poole's a player. I know Jordan Poole started last game and he played 38 minutes for the Pelicans. With Trey Murphy coming back, I imagine Poole goes to the bench and they start something like McGowan's, Fears, Murphy, Zion, and Queen. That would be my guess. So, I think Jordan Poole goes back to 26 to 28 minutes. And that's what I was just saying. I don't just rewind, Alan. Just rewind. You missed it, brother. You missed it. But the story here with the Clippers is that this line opened up at 3 and it's now at 5.5. Kawhi is questionable. He rolled an ankle on a fan. During the Knicks game. This line shift is kind of making me think that maybe Kawhi is going to give it a go. Or the field the betting public was just three's crazy. I don't really know what to make of it. So I don't know. On the Brooklyn side of stuff, they've got Michael Porter Jr. tonight. That's fun. OKC, holy smokes. The Thunder are sitting everybody. They're sitting everybody here. They're favored by 5.5 against the Memphis Grizzlies, who the Memphis Grizzlies came out and said, hey, we'll trade Ja. Looks like we saw what you did for Trae Young, Lord. Here's Ja Morant. That's kind of what they're doing out there. Ooh, we get paid in the chat. Let's go. But let me go back to that game there. For the Thunder, they are without Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Cason Wallace, Thomas Sorare, Jalen Williams, not J-Dub, but J-Will, Isaiah Hartenstein, Nikola One-Testicle Topic, and Chetty Holmgren. They're all out tonight. So that means we're probably – and Alex Caruso's questionable too, so they could be down to 9 guys tonight. J-Dub is probably going to be playing point center. I will probably shooting guard because A.J. Mitchell will slide into the starting spot. Probably a lot of Aaron Wiggins, Lou Dort, Isaiah Joe's out there, Ken Dick Williams, all of those guys. It's just resting. Yeah, he's just resting. That's what SGA's doing. On the Memphis side of stuff, right, no Ja in this one. It sounds like they're getting Vince Williams Jr. back. Cedric Howard, if he comes back, is going to be on a pretty heavy minute restriction. This is a tough game to target some Thunder. I mean, you could get into Jaren Jackson Jr., but he's kind of like a rich man's Jordan Poole when it comes to fantasy production, like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, but usually whatever the bad version of that, that's what it usually is. So I don't really love it. Cam Spencer should play a ton of minutes, but does Lou Dort cover him, So I don't know. I don't love this matchup. From the OKC side, that's a lot of fun. Atlanta here opened the day as 2.5-point underdogs. Now, they got CJ McCollum and Corey Kispert. Neither of those guys are going to be available tonight. But halfway through the day, Jamal Murray got dinged up with an illness, and he was a late addition here. And so the line flipped. So for Atlanta to be favored on the road, that kind of tells me Jamal's probably not going tonight. Let me just see who else they're without. They're without Jonas Valanciunas, Cam Johnson, Jokic, and Bates. Also, Spencer Jones was downgraded to doubtful. So if Jamal doesn't go and Jones doesn't go, I imagine, Aaron Gordon's been coming off the bench. Maybe they start him, but I imagine it's a lot of Peyton Watson. It's a lot of Jalen Pickett. Zeke Najee's probably going to get some run there because Daron Holmes has been pretty bad. What did Zeke Naji play in that last game? He's played 24 minutes, and what did Holmes started, and he played 13 minutes. So, yeah, that's a tough one, especially because on the Atlanta side, I really like this game. Atlanta's without CJ Kispert and Dante. Also, Porzingis got a downgrade to questionable if he misses. Man, we just saw Nehemias Queta go for 20 boards. Against this team. And now Onyeka Okongwu is in the same spot. So I really like 0-0 for this one. With or without Porzingis playing, I like Onyeka. Dyson Daniels, Jalen Johnson, obviously. Jalen Johnson might be the MVP behind Luka. And then, get the flags out. It's Pride Night. Mo Gay. Go play Mo Gay. We got Bing Bong against Phoenix. And weirdly, New York's favored by 1.5, decent total. I'm not super excited about this game. The Knicks are still without Hart and Shamit Face, but besides that, they're relatively healthy, except for Yabusele. But you're not playing Yabusele because neither is Mike Brown. For Phoenix, they're without Boga and Jalen Green. I don't know. I just don't love this game, and maybe it's a leak in my game, but I just don't love it. Then we get to the late night stuff. Light the beam, bros. The Kings here. Kings are without Sabonis, Keegan Murray, and Isaiah Stevens. And then they got Russell Westbrook, Levine, DeRozan, Maxime Reneau, Schroeder, Precious Achiuwa still playing a ton of minutes. So this game sucks, man. This game sucks. The Warriors are without Seth Curry. Gary Payton's already been ruled in, relatively healthy for Golden State. Excuse me. And then we have the Trailblazers and the Rockets. These teams just played each other the other night, and I was listening to a little bit of ETR's injury show today, and they were mentioning how pissed off the Rockets were after they lost this game, and that maybe, just maybe, we see these Rockets play like 40 minutes to make sure they get the dub. They're favored by 6.5 tonight, so maybe we see a little bit more of Kevin Durant, a little bit more of Amen Thompson. Rockets are without the Gooner, Fred VanVleet, and that's kind of it. And then on the on the Blazers side of stuff, still without Scoot, Thibault, Wesley, Grant, Chris Murray, Drew Holiday, and Dame Time. A lot of minutes for Denny, baby. A lot of minutes for Denny. That's really fun. That's really fun. And then the NBA TV game of the night, the Milwaukee Bucks against the Lakers. Is that the national TV we have on a Friday night? NBA TV? Come on. Excuse me. Bucks and Lakers. Lakers have a couple of stuff. They're still without their Rui was ruled out. Reeves is out. They did get LeBron James. LeBron's back in action. That's pretty fun. For the Bucks, it's just Torian Prince, and they're good to go. So that is kind of the injury report for tonight. Let's quickly look at the rest of the weekend just to see what we have on Saturday and Sunday. On Saturday, the Timberwolves and Cavs are playing each other again. That's really fun. One thing that's super annoying is for the third straight slate, we have Anthony Edwards questionable with injury management. He's played through all of those Q tags, so I don't know. Randall was also announced as questionable on Saturday with a thumb injury. They're playing the Cavs. They're on the road. I don't know. Heat and Pacers are playing each other. Miami, not a lot to glean from their last game because the floor was too wet. They couldn't play basketball. Pacers have Andrew Nembhard, who is questionable again for this game. He missed their last game last night, and TJ McConnell went absolutely berserk. Then you got the Clips and the Pistons. So the Clippers are going to be on the back-to-back, a tough road back-to-back. They've got Brooklyn tonight and the Pistons tomorrow. So if there was a case for Kawhi Leonard to miss tonight, it's probably that, right? Then the Celtics will host a back-to-back here. They'll have the San Antonio Spurs with them tomorrow night. The Mavericks will be without AD faux show against the Chicago Bulls, again, as long as the floor allows them to play. Neither of those teams will be on a back-to-back. And then the Jazz and the Hornets will play each other in a real fun Ben Folds 5 battle of who could care less matchup. So on Sunday, let's see what back-to-backs we have there. The Pelicans will play their second game against the Orlando Magic. Neither team on a back-to-back. Nets and Grizzlies will both play their second game. Neither team on a back-to-back. Same thing for the 76ers and the Raptors and the Knicks and Blazers. The Spurs will be on a back-to-back against the Timberwolves on a back-to-back. Now, if you think Ant misses Saturday, it's probably so he could play at home on Sunday against Wemby, would be my guess. Miami Heat will be on a back-to-back on the road against the Thunder, assuming SGA and company will be back for that game. This seems to be clearly rest. And then the Bucks and the Nuggets will play each other. Wizards and Sun, Hawks and Warriors, Rockets and Kings. So lots of teams with 2 games this game week. That should catch us up. You said Wrexham, though. What's going on with Wrexham? Is Wrexham cooking right now? Let me check the Wrexham standings. How are they on So Rare yet? I've been following along. Wow, they're ninth. They're ninth in the championship here. Ninth in the championship on a 4-match win streak here, just behind Stoke City. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's look at this here. Okay, yeah. They're basically tied in points with Stoke City. 1 point out of the 6 hole against Watford. Only 2 points behind Millwall and Preston. Now, I don't know what accents we're fucking doing right now. This is probably disrespectful. Let's do a mental health check. And then let's get into some of these projections. And then hopefully we get some more injury news here. But I'm just not going to do it, guys. And it feels good to not cave to the chat because I am the boss. Like I said earlier, I'm in charge today. I am in charge. You can't tell me what to do. So it looks like we got Anthony Davis sounds like he's going to be out six weeks regardless. 6 weeks regardless. So whether or not they have surgery, kind of crazy here. All right, let's start with some of these lower end guys. It's going to be B-ball Paul again. Let's do cat less than or equal to 20. I just saw that question about Duran. I don't think we're going to see Jalen Duran this weekend. I just don't think we're going to do it. Oh, whoops, hold on, I messed that up. I don't think we're going to do it mainly because I just don't think so. I don't think so. So Paul Reed here is a cap of 11 with a projection of 33. That's kind of fun. Steven Adams is down here, cap of 16 with a projection of 33. Right, he's playing a little bit more with no Şenguni. Zeke Naji's down there. You got Aaron Wiggins. DeAnthony Melton's another name. DeAnthony Melton has seen his minutes go up to 25, 26. That's pretty promising. Now we're going to start seeing some OKC guys here along with Aaron Wiggins. You got Brandon Carlson. Does Brandon Carlson have a so rare card? Probably not. Probably not. Why is the quality bad? What's the matter with the quality? What's the matter with the quality? Is the video quality bad? What's happening? What's happening? Is there anybody else getting that, or is that just DJP? Is that just DJP? I'm not seeing anything new in the chat. Okay. All right. I don't know. The site is blurry. Oh yeah, the site does look a little blurry. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. Is that better for you little bitches? Is that a little bit better for my little bitches? I don't know. You can't read the names. Okay. Mine is 720p, but a little blurry. All right. I don't know what to tell you guys. Let's see if I blow it up. Is that a little bit better? How are we feeling? Can you guys read? Can you guys fucking read? Hopefully that's a little bit better. You can't see the projections either. It's blurry. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I can do a hard refresh here. We can see if that helps a little bit. Let's see. I don't know. I mean, how about that? Is that a little bit better there? Please, I'm not taking advice from you, Weisberg. All right, let's go. Let's go back to what we were talking about here. Anyways, I don't think Duran's playing this weekend. That was my take. I did it again. All right, let's do. All right, so yeah, we're gonna get to some of those OKC guys. Well, as I was saying, I don't know if our guy Carlson has a card. Jay Huff's down here. You got Danny Gafford. Gafford, man, I think everybody's going to be really excited to throw Daniel Gafford into their lineups. I'm nervous they're going to cap him at 22 minutes regardless, but you can definitely do it. I don't know how much of a ceiling is there. He's going to have to run pretty pure. But Aaron Wiggins, we mentioned him, cap at 12, the projection of 28.5. Moses Moody, I'll be honest, I don't trust this projection. Harry Barnes, we got to Harrison Barnes. So you know what that means. We're going to stop everything we're doing right now. I'm going to scroll through my bookmarks. Yes, let's go. I need everybody to turn their headphones up as loud as it goes. As loud as it goes. We got to get the hands in the chat. I want you singing along, too. I want you to have to explain to loved ones what's going on here.
Same hands that work the pain, same hands I fold in prayer. 12 years and I'm still learning what it means to really care. They see me on the court at night,
even though it's daytime,
but that ain't all I am. From Ames to San Antonio, trying to serve a bigger plan. These hands that give, these hands that live, more than buckets, more than wins. These hands that give, these hands that reach to every child that needs to live. That's
all right. Some of you guys probably are like, "Oh, Mike's just having a good time. He doesn't take this seriously." Sun Media, I'm telling you right now. You want to know what's about to happen to your ass? I don't know if you're going to see. You're in fucking timeout, Sun Media. You want to muting now? Muting now, Sun Media? Yeah, you're right. We are muting now. Timeout. There we go. Nice try, Sun Media. Are you kidding me, bro? You coming to my house? All right, here we go. Let's go back to the projections. Sun Media trying to mute me. Huh? How about a mutiny on Sun Media? Can't trust them. Can't trust the mainstream Sun media. All right, here we go. Yeah, we'll save that for the end of the show. All right, here we go. Let's keep going. There's Harry Barnes. I mentioned Brandon Carlson. Jeremiah Fears is down there. I mentioned Zeke Naji. Isaiah Joe is a nice little projection. Again, a lot of the OKC guys get a boost. Jakob Pertl, he's not playing tonight, so now I would not play Jakob Pertl. I'd rather play Colin Murray-Boyles if you have him. The Furfinator for like the 55th straight slate. Johnny Furphy protects well. You see Goga Batadze down there. Bryce Sensabaugh. Yeah. All right, let's just sort by. Let's do MVP, and then we'll do just straight value. Luka Magic here leading the way, but just to shout out, Jalen Johnson is really just 4-point projection behind him. Jalen Johnson just in a smash spot. I know he's going to get the Peyton Watson stuff, but I'm not scared of the Peyton Watson stuff. Jalen Johnson should absolutely cook. We've just seen the interior of Denver get absolutely smoked without Jokic. Maxi's down there. Giannis Antetokounmpo. We're going to be one of the better value plays. Cap at 38, projection of 56. Might be a cap of 5 though, depending on when you logged into So Rare. Let's keep going. Jamal Murray, I mentioned the midday downgrade. That's pretty tough. I would lean Jamal Murray out tonight, which sucks as he's like one of the better plays. We got another late Q tag here. Zachary Risache has been downgraded to questionable. If Risache and Porzingis miss, I do think it would be some Peyton Watson stuff. Was worrying about Peyton Watson when you have Dyson Daniels on the floor. Wait, did I worried about Peyton Watson? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? Who is worrying about Peyton Watson when you have Dyson Daniels on the floor? I don't know what you're saying. Yeah, could be Vid Krejci night. Could be Vidi Krejci night. We know he's going to chuck if he gets out there. You got Cade, Kawhi's down there, White. Let's just look straight value. B-Ball Paul, then Giannis. We mentioned a lot of these guys. Jimmy Butler projects really well. I did tell you, I haven't seen a ceiling from Jimmy in quite some time. You got J-Dub. I feel like we haven't been talking about J-Dub enough here. Peyton Watson, so on and so on. All right, as always, before we get into your questions, I'm going to build my lineup so that I am ready to go, so that I can service everybody. Dyson's not going to cover Peyton Watson, I don't think. I would imagine he's on either Pickett or Christian Brown would be my guess. There's a pretty big size difference between the two of them. I would think anyways. Let's remind the people here, like the stream, subscribe to the channel, #glitch into the chat. That'll get you your drawing for an in-season limited tier card. Except for our guy, K Preemy. You get a rare. That's what happens if you forget. If I forget to give you the reward and it takes a little while, you get one. Don't you want to wait a little bit more for updates? I don't have time. I'm doing the show. I got to answer your questions. And I just would rather do it now than answer your questions. So here's what I've got for my main one right now. Here's what we got for the main lineup. And I'm open to shifting it here. But right now, we threw Zeke Naji in there with Wemby, Giannis, Jalen Johnson, and Jalen Williams. That's hot as hell, right? That is like a sexual lineup. That is a hot lineup. And you might be a little bit nervous on Wemby, right, on a minute restriction, although I think if we can get him up to 25 minutes, I like it. Is it me or are Caps still updating? I know, the Caps have been a little funky. Yeah, it's an 82-0 team. I know. Move over, Michael Jordan. The new GOAT has arrived, all right? Those LeBron bros, step aside. It's Zakarian time. Giannis, J-Dub, JJ, Zeke Naji, Victor Wembanyama. And I didn't use any projections for that, okay? That was all ZTR. That was Zakarian building that. Projections want me to play Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon's still on a minute restriction. Not happening. We have to build another one, though. We got a streak on the line. I need to win those 10-hole dollars. So this is what I pose to the chat here. Do I play Luka as an MVP or do I play Paul Reed? Because I don't have other ones. Hey, Mike, you got a rare melt and he projects well. I think you can sell it. I don't need him for you if you don't remember that you have him. I just gave that away to K Preemy, but thank you. How can we confirm that Caps are good? We can't confirm. There we go. Wow, guy played 5 good guys in flexes. No, that's what happens, bro. That's what happens. All right, let's start with Luka. Establish the Caps. Let's get Luka in here. And then I'm gonna look at what some of my value is popping on my limited to see if there's anybody that looks really good here right now. We can't play our B-ball Pauls. We do have another Giannis, but it's a classic, so we can't do that. We do have a Peyton Watson. I do like Peyton Watson quite a bit this game week. I mean, I think you could go, especially, I like Watson regardless, but if Murray is out, Peyton Watson should do a lot of the heavy lifting here. That'll leave me in the 30 range. Man, Paolo's cap really came up. So did Jaren Jackson Jr. Holy shit. Why is that cap so high? You got De'Aaron Fox with 2 games. His cap's pretty low. Dyson Daniels, we probably want to get him in a squad here. What's Onyeka's cap, too? Because I really do like Onyeka. 37's kind of high, though. 37 is kind of high for our boy. Let's see. Anybody else that you guys really like this game week that I should be glancing at here? Yeah, Onyeka is tough with that cap because that's going to put me down in the 20s. We can see if we have anybody else that's like jumping off, like Miles Turner. No, thank you. I'm an adult. I'm not playing Miles Turner. Mark Williams' cap is pretty low. He has 2 really good matchups. We haven't seen his minutes get extended, although in this game last night, he almost played 30. We could throw Beef Stew in there, though. Beef Stew leaves us with 39, and then we just miss out on Devin Booker. What is this doing? Is this what you guys were talking about with the messed up caps? Okay, it does that. Why is it even showing it? That's so weird. Let's just throw Kevin Porter Jr. in there. I love Kevin Porter Jr. Love his matchup tonight against the Lakers. I think we're going to do that. Noah Penda. I saw Noah Penda ball in real life. IRL, I did it. IRL. Saw Noah Penda ball out. All right, so that's going to be my champion lineup. Let's do the contender. Let's go get B-Ball Paul in this bad boy. Although, man, let's actually try something else here first. Let's try something else. Excuse me. So let's use Giannis as our classica. Let's get Jalen Pickett in there. Because what's his cap at? 13. Now that leaves us with 23 the rest of the way. 23 for the rest of the way. I mean, Daniel Gafford, this would be like a good Gaffy Duck spot. We did use Beef Stew. AJ Green. Bleh. Let's see what we do when we get Gafford in there. Gaffy Duck. Gafford probably gets us up to 25. So we have Giannis, Pickett, Gafford, and now we have the option of playing like 2 mid-range guys or finding another cheap guy here. So some of my 25 options, like Tim Hardaway Jr., Kada, Mitch Robb, Jordan Poole Party. So if I was going to do it, I'd probably go Mark Williams. Wow, I have 3 Mark Williams. Jesus. Mark Williams and Trey Johnson is kind of fun. If you think Trey Johnson gets an extended role here. Najee Marshall, honestly, probably bearing the lead. We should be playing Najee Marshall. So we could go. I'll let you guys pick. We'll do a 2v2. Oh, does that? Okay, Najee Marshall and Mark Williams. Najee Marshall and Mark Williams. Or, wait, what was Vit Krejci? He is 20. That's not going to do it for me. It's not going to do it for me. Let's see if we got any like really, really low cap guys and we can go high and low. We can do a little high-low on them, you know? Let's see. Who are our cheapos down here? Again, we can't play B-Ball Paul because we're playing Giannis and Antetokounmpo. If Kawhi was to miss, you could probably go to Kobe Brown here. Julian Strother still not really getting any run. Yeah, I don't think we can get to any of these guys. So I don't think we get to any of the cheapos. If we scroll up a little bit more, we've got like Jericho Sims. Is there anybody? Jordan. Oh no, we can't play Jordan Miller. Trey Man. Let me see your man hands. Day'Ron Holmes. I mean, we could go. All right, so ready? I said Mark Williams and Najee Marshall, or Day'Ron Holmes and Amen Thompson. All right, you pick. You're not playing Zion and Mitchell. Which Mitchell? I don't think I have Mitchell, right? I mean, I do need to play Zion. I'm going to play him in some. What's Zion's cap? Zion. Yeah, we got to play Zion here. I don't think I have Mitchell, right? Davion Mitchell, yeah. Well, we could do Zion instead because I do love Zion. We could do that. I don't have AJ Mitchell, so I do have Wiggins, but I don't have in season, so I can only use one of these guys, right? So let's go down to the 14 range. Let's see if I have anything there. I like the idea of putting Zion and Giannis in the same team, though. So let's see. What was it? 14? Do we have anybody in 14? I'm okay letting it ride with Holmes. I'd prefer a little bit of an upgrade there. Yeah, like Aaron Wiggins would be so nice here. Clarkson, Jared. Oh, no, we can't play any of these guys. Oh, no, we said 14. Excuse me. Oh, yeah. So not a lot of options there. Carlo Matkovic, Jarris Walker. Wait. Oh, we could just go Furphy. Should we go Furphy or Holmes? Wait. Well, is it sorted by average score? Jesus Christ. Can we? Why is it sorted by average score? Can I be sorted by L10? This is bizarre. Oh, is this what you guys were talking about with the caps are all effed? Oh, Cunningham's questionable. Did that just come in? I'm not buying anybody. I'm done buying. I know Paul Reed has 10, guys. I do know this. Yeah, we're going to go Furf. I don't want to buy anymore. I'm not buying any more stuff. Not until they fix the caps. All right, those will be the ones that I run out there right now, and then we can get into some of your questions. Let me do a quick refresh of the injury stuff. Take a little sippy sip. Whoa, Ingram out. Scotty Barnes out. Holy moly, RJ Barrett time, huh? Wow. Okay, that's pretty interesting here. We get wow. Man, I had a lot of Ingram tonight. RJ Barrett and Quickly become like elite. Although this makes me think this game gets a little out of hand here, but that's pretty fun. That's pretty fun from that aspect. I'm going to keep waiting for news here. What's this underdog? 62%. Okay. Let's get into some of your questions here. Let me share the projections. The organizer is using caps for the next one, huh? Man, that's pretty sick. Why don't they just organize it for next month? Like who needs accurate information? Like let's just get information weeks from now, you know? Why is Dort Report not popping? Because his role doesn't really change. Like with people out, he doesn't all of a sudden turn into lead guard, you know, in the same way that like maybe he takes 3 more shots, but Lou Dort is there to play defense and shoot threes. That's it. So his game doesn't change too much. Shockwave says, do we think Cade's going to play? I mean, that's an early Q tag, so that does make me a little nervous. Let's see. Hold on. Let me look at that report here. Detroit plays the Clippers, right? With a wrist. I think Cade's going to go. I would be surprised if Cade doesn't go. But if you think Cade's going to sit, man, Dennis Jenkins is going to play a lot. He's going to play a lot. So Grady Dick become a great contender play. Yeah, I mean, like, so you take out 2 of their starters, right? I think Jamal Shed is somebody that could get a little bit more run for Toronto. Let's look at the Toronto guys here. Let's sort by team. Apply. Let's apply. So Ingram, you take out that projection, right? Barnes, you take out that projection. IQ is at 37.5. This is going to jump up to 43 to 44 would be my guess. RJ Barrett should be north of 40. Colin Murray Boyles, I think, is going to do a lot more. Jamal Shed's going to do a lot more. Grady Dick's going to do a lot more. Those would be my 3 favorite. Agbaji might be out there just to, I bet he starts to cover Jaylen Brown. But, Agbaji, whether he plays, 45 minutes or 25 minutes, takes the same amount of shots, right? And it's 2. So, yeah, I think I like Shed more than Dick, but yes. Wiggins over Dort, you ask? Probably. That would be my guess. Wiggins is going to play a lot of minutes. Wiggins projects for 28.5, while Doherty projects for 20.4. So, yeah, I would go Wiggins over Dort for sure. Do you chase Richards or Agbaji with Raptors? Oh, man. You're talking about Nick Richards, right? Is that who we're talking about? I think I would take Agbaji over Nick Richards because I don't know. Yeah, Mamu! Oh, does Jenkins not even have a card? That sucks. Yeah, Jenkins is a baller. Average score is L10. I know. Okay, right, Conrad. But you saw that they were all out of order, right? They were all out of order where, it was showing me an L10 of 14 and then 16 and then 12. You know what I'm saying? Drummond, Zaire, or Vince Jr. for my... So, Alan, if Vince is playing, I really like him. Vince was awesome for them, and that win over San Antonio the other night. I think he can get there with a lot of assists, so I like that. I like him. Katie becomes a much better play as well, given the lack of rebounding. Yeah, he probably gets a little bit of a boost there, too. That's a good shout. Chase Richards from the Magic? Dude, who the fuck is that, man? Jace Richardson. Jace Richardson. Okay. Jace Richardson, or I would take Jace Richardson. I think I would. AJ Mitchell should be projecting for my 40s, maybe 26.5. Give me the over on that. I don't know, it's only one game, but I would say he gets to at least 33 tonight. Will you please show best plays, no caps, or which one do you want, ukulele? Which one do you want? Will you please show best plays, no cap, or caps around 20? Okay, so I get to pick the best plays. By value? I don't know what you're asking. Paul Reed, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Steven Adams, Zeke Naji, Aaron Wiggins, Jimmy Butler, Jalen Williams, Peyton Watson, DeAnthony Melton, Jay Huff. By value, those are the best plays. Best 22 cap. Yeah, sure, let's do it. Less than or equal to 22. But by projection, it's going to be Adams and Paul Reed. Draymond Green's up there too, but no thank you. DeAnthony Melton, again, played 25 minutes, is kind of fun. Jay Huff, I don't really trust him. Beef Stew, Beef Stew is probably my favorite out of all of these. Ball Reed always projects better than the Beef Stew, probably because of stock upside. Gafford's fun. Wiggins is fun. Royce. Anthony Simons should cook tonight, too. He's been playing a lot better lately, so Simons is kind of fun. Adams and Tari projection. I just showed you the Adams one. Tari projects for 37.8. Again, I think those starters are going to play heavy minutes tonight, so I kind of like it. Paige saying it's so funny to watch Memphis play unbelievably better every time their bench comes in. It is kind of crazy, man. I mean, Vince Williams Jr. is a great defender who's just kind of running all over the place. Cam Spencer's been hooping. Jaren Jackson Jr. sucks, kind of. Will Jalen Williams finally have a ceiling game now that everyone is out? I mean, I freaking hope so. I really hope so. I'm playing a lot of J-Dub tonight on all platforms. All platforms I'm playing him. Hold on, I got to check something quickly here. Is that still only at 64%? Let me just do a quick refresh on the injury stuff as we're waiting. The Kawhi stuff's pretty important. I want to see where the spread went. I'm pretty surprised by the Brandon Ingram ruled out. I'm looking at Sunday. That's not helpful. Apologies, too, for the cough and the sniff. All right, there's still 5.5. Okay. Let me get back to the chat. Sorry, guys. All right, here we go. Value plays 20 and 35. Saw under 20. Okay. There's Jimmy Butler as one, Jalen Williams. You got Peyton Watson. You see Aaron Gordon, but I don't trust that projection. He's been limited to 25 minutes. I'll wait and see. Tyree Eason, Jaden McDaniels. You got Peyton Pritchard down there. Shaden Sharp, PJ Washington if he goes. Mark Williams is up there. Draymond, there's some. Let's go back to all projections. Let's clear the filter. Hope that helped, ukulele. Sar or Trey the third. Well, we don't know if Trey's playing yet. Sar I really like tonight. He projects for 49. Trey Murphy projects for 42. So Sar beats him in projections. But again, I think that's probably dinged a little bit because we don't know if he's playing. 4 and under, huh? What a fucking sicko, dude. All right, here we go. Less than or equal to 4. Let's see. You got A.J. Johnson projects the highest, then Carter Bryant. You can play Baylor Shireman if you think the Celtics blow out the Raptors. Those are the only 3 guys with positive projections tonight. So there you go. Hope that was super helpful. Fears over Garza. I think so. Fears projects for 24.2. Garza projects for 20, so it is still close. Garza probably has a little bit more upside, though. Think I still get one game out of SGA and Murray if they sit tonight. I don't know about the Jamal Murray stuff just because that's a late injury. Shea, to me, clearly seems like rest. So I think so. Wow, just hit the funny bone. Denny, Paolo, or Cade for MVP. I'd rank him Denny, Cade, then Paolo. Paolo's for sure third place. For tonight only, Cat or Embiid. For me, it's Cat. I mean, it's Embiid. It's Embiid for sure. Cap of 36 or less, the best ones there. Yeah. It's Alex Sarr, then Jimmy Butler, J-Dub, Pritchard, Bane. This is sorted by projection. And then Trey Murphy, Zion, Ryan Rollins. I honestly would rank them like this. I would rank them Sarr, and then I would come down to Zion. Zion is my second favorite play out of those. Then it would be Jalen Williams. I'd have Sarr, Zion, J-Dub. That's my top three. I think Zion's playing like 30-plus minutes right now. They're not on our back-to-back. Oh, Sun Media, welcome back. Aaron Gordon, listen, he projects through the moon. I'm just saying, like, his minutes have been 20 and 24 so far. Nurk's fine. Yeah, Nurk's fine. What about Zach LaVine? Yeah, I just don't like any of the Kings, but yes, he's got a cap of 26. That cap's low enough. He projects for 33. The minutes are up. I think that's fine. Tari Eason projects for 37 points. Mitchell projects for 32 points. And Watson, I think, projects for 38 points. There you go. Off the dome, except for Peyton Watson. All good plays. Does this champion lineup get you 240? Giannis, Zion, Grady, Dick, and Zubats and Flag. Yeah, dude, that lineup's sick. Zubats I like so much more if we learn that Kawhi is out, just because they're going to pick and roll them to death with James Harden and Zubats. Yeah, we haven't really talked about Wemby. Wemby projects for 48.1 with a cap of 41. I'm playing Wemby. Wemby's in my main lineup. Oh, yeah, Jay Sweet. There we go, baby. There we go. Welcome aboard. I actually would go Peyton Watson and Jimmy Butler. We really haven't seen Devin Booker's ceiling in quite some time. For tonight only, rank them. Fast PP, A.J. Mitchell, Paul George. I'd rank them A.J. Mitchell, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Peyton Pritchard, then Paul George. Do you like Najee or Reed for champs? I'd rank Paul Reed over Zeke Najee. I would. They're like Denver's slowly getting some bodies back. I think Zeke Najee's still a good play, but I would play Paul Reed over. I think Paul Reed's got a higher upside. I think Zeke's capped at like 30, Paul Reed we've seen get to like 45. Embiid's awesome. I don't know if you're asking for a projection, but Embiid is a great play. He projects for 47. Excuse me. All right, Kawhi's bound to miss one. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Steven Adams, you think it's a great pick with an L10 of 16? Yeah, I mean, he projects really well. As you can see, the third highest value guy behind just Paul Reed and Giannis. He projects for 33. As I mentioned, I think the Rockets are really going to stretch their guys thin tonight and play everybody a lot of minutes. And if that is the case, what did he do? He played 30 minutes in that last game, had 7 points. He's played 31 and 30 minutes since Şengün started missing time. So, yeah, I think Steven Adams is a really good play, Is Grant Will projecting any? No, I don't. He's still not playing, I don't think. He's still not playing, right? So, I don't think we're going to see anything from Grant Williams anytime soon. I'm assuming that's who you're talking about, right, Grant Williams? Weird question. You got a 9 cap on the table for the daily. Playing Embiid, J-Dub, A-Wig, A.J. Mitchell. Who do you upgrade, or do I just leave it? You mean you got 9 left over? I don't think I would upgrade that. Man, this is tough. I think I'm taking Curry over Michael Porter Jr., but I wouldn't fault you. Porter projects for 44. Curry projects for 51. Yeah, so I'm taking Curry. I know Michael Porter Jr. is a little sexier right now, but Noah Penda, he projects for 12.5. 12.5. Yeah, I would have liked him a little bit more if Jace was going to miss, just because there'd be more minutes to go around. Anyways, all right, we're still waiting on that Kawhi news. Did we get any line movement here? On Underdog, if Kawhi misses, I'm going to have a ton of RJ Barrett. Still 5.5. Any like shoot around news or anything? I'm not seeing anything on my feed. Onyeka against a weak Nuggets team or Randall? Yeah, Randall picked up a Q tag. I know they have 2 games, right? So they play Saturday and Sunday, but there's a chance Randall misses one of those games. I'd play Onyeka. Alan, I got a question for you. Are you listening? Or did you type this after did you type this and there's a little bit of a delay? Real question. This question came in the second I was done talking about Steph. And we got Ron in the chat. Make sure you're putting hashtag glitch in there if you haven't done so yet. How many entrants we got so far? 56. That means like 50 of you aren't interested in the giveaway, which is fair. All right, we're still waiting for some news. You guys, did we get through all the questions? Yeah, I'm not playing Capella. I don't think. I'm done. Right? What did Capella do? Everybody's like, "Oh, you got to play Clint Capella this week." Capella he played 12 minutes. 12 minutes and 9 minutes. So everybody suck on that. Derek White? Yeah, let's see what Derek White's doing. He projects for 52. Jesus Christ. That feels high. But shout out Derek White, man. Shout out. Shout him out. Reed or is that Reed Shepard? Oh, Paul Reed. Paul Reed. I don't think Duran's playing tomorrow. I really don't. So I'd go Paul Reed. I feel Triple J has a lot of upside against bad teams. OKC bench and Nets bad enough. No, actually, no. OKC still plays good defense, and the Brooklyn Nets are one of the best defenses in the league in the last month. So I actually don't. I mean, I think you could play Jaren Jackson Jr., but I don't think you should play him because you think these are bad matchups. Yes, they are shorthanded, but Jaren's not somebody that dominates. It's so matchup dependent. It feels like. Reed and LaMelo or Brown or Christian Brown and Levine. I'd go Reed and LaMelo. Westbrook here projects for 40.5, and Andrew Wiggins projects for 33.9. Wiggins, we've seen his minutes get cut a little bit. He's been playing 25 minutes a game lately. I just want to say thank you. Oh, look at this. Want to say thank you. I enjoy Live Before Lock every time, and your help. I was able to finish first in Rare Champion. In-season Rare Champion? Oh, babe, what's that? Is that 800 up top? What did you win? No, that's more than that. What did you win? Did you win some straight cash, homie? Let's go. Then you go ahead, play him. You play him then. Play Triple J. The highest scoring game tonight. We don't have the totals for the whole week, but tonight it's Pelicans and Wizards. That's why I really like that game. Malachi Branham, huh? That's where we are tonight. He projects for 13.3. Go ahead, run with it, baby. Run with it. Jacques Landale or Jared Allen with one game. I'd go Jared Allen. 3K. Oh, let's go, baby. 3K is sick. I actually would play Giannis over Wemby, but it's pretty close. Man, 3K is sick. What a hit. Let's go. I need more of you guys winning some stuff. More of you guys need to be like Mark Rentz, 58.99. Sar and Butler or Big Purr and Butler. Okay, so you're asking, really what you're asking, Moon, is Sar or Cat? I honestly, it's so close. I think I'm taking Sar over Cat, but it's so close. I don't know why. I'm pretty out on Cat. That whole Knicks team just bums me out, man. They really do. They bum me out. But yeah, I don't know. That's where I'm at. 1 second, guys. Uno momento. Oh, hold on 1 second. What did I do wrong there? Oh, that's what I did wrong. Okay. I got to get these last underdog drafts in. So get your questions in. I'll do the drafts live, and then what I will do is I'll do those drafts live while I keep answering your questions. Dude, Sun Media, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. If anybody from So Rare is also if we can't get him to you, don't you worry. I'll get you a sick So Rare card. But yeah, if anybody from So Rare is watching, would love a reply. Would love an email reply. Would love for you guys to come through on some of the stuff that you had guaranteed us at the beginning of the season. Would be tight. I know you guys are busy right now trying to make sure the caps work and everything. But that would be pretty cool. So give your boy a call. Yeah, his thing is it's 50. His SARS upside is like 50, man. You won 15 and limited. Let's go, LJ. We love it. What do you mean you won shit, Dennis? Oh wait, sorry, I thought you were talking about giveaways. I was like, you won like the first giveaway. Just got here. You know what, Fabian? This is a great question. We haven't talked about Ken Rich at all. Ken Rich here has a cap of 12. He projects for 18. I think it's fine. I don't think he's got a massive ceiling, but I think he could do it. Draymond. Kobe White is on a pretty strict minute restriction here. Details, good question. He's on a pretty strict minute restriction, so I don't think he's going to play more than like 25 minutes, I think. So, oh, that's right. I gave away a Keontae George. You want to know something really funny about that? I forgot I did that, and I was like, where the hell is he? And I was looking for him in my gallery on the last one. I totally forgot about that. And then I was like, yeah, that makes sense. I gave it away. By the way, can we see all the Wizards projections? Yeah. Let's do this one first, though. Dyson Daniels. I love Dyson Daniels specifically for tonight. He projects for 35. I think he's going to get to 45. That's my take. Yeah, you can look at the Wizards here. It's not going to be pretty, man. You got Alexander Sarr, good play. Trey Johnson projects pretty good. I think he's going to move to the bench, but I still think that's okay. They don't have they have Keyshawn George projecting. I'd take the over on this projection too, unless they think Keyshawn's going to be limited. But yeah, Sarr's the highest one, followed by Keyshawn, Trey Johnson, and Koulibaly. You'll see some Champagny. I think we get more Bub Carrington, which is kind of fun. I think we'll get some more Bub Carrington over the next couple of weeks, so that's pretty fun. We got Gnome in the chat. Let's go. Best projection under 31. Sure. Less than or equal to. Let's do it. Aaron Gordon, but I hate this projection. RJ Barrett for sure. RJ Barrett is such a smash play now. So is Emmanuel Quickly. Shaden Sharp's up there. PJ Washington, if he's back. Zubats, again, I like him even more if Kawhi misses. Peyton Watson, Tyrese, and Mark Williams, and Stephen Castle. There's some options for you. Excuse me. We are battling the elements right now. LeBron is fit. He's good to go. Sar and Butler or Cat and I would do Cat and Jalen Williams in this one because I think I like Jalen Williams the best out of all of those plays, and Sar and Cat are pretty close. You love to see it, man. Is it stupid to play Sar and Queen in the same lineup since they played? No, that's not stupid. I mean, unless you're just saying one of them gets in foul trouble. These are two teams that don't play a lot of defense, and there should be a lot of points. So I think you can do that. If anything, you're using that as correlation because you're like, this is going to be the highest scoring game of the night. What if this game stays close, which is a 2.5-point spread? All of a sudden, it goes to overtime. You're getting 5 extra minutes of Sar and Queen in elite environments. I think that's great. We call it correlation. You really like Paul Reed, but he's not that good. First quarter is fine, but then the guy does not score anymore. Yeah, I'm right. He's got a cap of 11. That's why I really like him. I don't really like Paul Reed because I think he's an all-star. I like him because he's a cap of 11. So that's why I would get there. Shea playable as a fourth-team MVP? Yeah, I think Shea's going to play. I do think SGA is going to play in that second game. Obviously not tonight, but I think he can still do it. Nick Claxton back into the starting lineup over Day'Ron Sharpe. All right. I wonder if they use his minutes a little bit more now. All right. Anything else from the party people? Let me do a line refresh, see if we saw any movement. But man, Clippers went back down to 4.5. That's bad news for Kawhi. It's bad news for Kawhi, man. Let me see if I can. Jordanito sending me offers mid-show. What are you trying to do? Jaren Jackson Jr. for Onyeka. I already have. No, we're not going to do that, Jordanito. Nice try, bro. Let me see if I can find anything on Kawhi Leonard in real time here. That line movement's pretty bad, unless people are reacting to Nick Claxton. I don't love that. I'm not seeing anything. Kawhi Leonard had ankle has landed for pregame warmups. No middle fingers, at least. Did he flip somebody off recently? But Law Murray's on there. He's out there. He's not moving quickly, but he's out there. Oh, he doesn't like that Law Murray was filming him? Is that what's happening? But he's out there for pregame warmups. Okay, all right. I actually think that's kind of a little bullish on that. Shout out Law Murray, good beat reporter. All right, let me get back to the questions here. Kawhi or Cade? Yeah, man. Sam, I don't know. I mean, Kawhi's got a good chance of playing one of the two games. Cade might not play his only game, so I guess Kawhi. Luka or Maxey? Luka. Harden or Booker? I'm taking Harden there. I am taking Harden there. Harden projects for 48.8. Booker projects for 50. No, thank you, man. I'm taking Harden there. Do we think Cade plays? Your guess is as good as mine, man. We just got the Q tag. It's a pretty big game, right, against the Clippers, so I think he goes. Is Micah Peavy a play if Murphy goes? If Murphy's out? I actually think if Murphy's out, it's a better move for Jordan Poole than it is for Peavy, but you can do it. There we go. Good luck, Alan. Thoughts on Gafford? Yeah, I like Daniel Gafford, man. My concern is that he's capped at 22 to 24 minutes, right? If we go look at his recent minutes here, let me. They don't play tonight, so that's not really helpful. But they're on the Saturday slate, right? Yeah. Okay. So Gafford here. Where is he? Gafford here in his last couple of games, right? 25, 11, 19, 22, and 25 minutes. Even with Anthony Davis out, I don't know if he gets to 30 minutes, but Gafford is good enough that you can do it. City Sissoko. Sorry, City. Let's see what. I don't think I love it, but he should be out there. He should get some run. Actually, in the same setup against Houston last game, he only played 16 minutes. So he projects for 10. He projects for 10. AJ Mitchell or Peyton Watson. That's pretty close. If Jamal Murray's out, yeah. Yeah, I know Anthony Davis is out, Noam. I know he's out. I still don't think he's going to play 30 minutes. They just don't. They baby his minutes because he gets hurt all the time. So if you told me Daniel Gafford's going to play 32 minutes, absolutely. I think it's a smash. I just don't know if he's going to. So I'm playing him in one of my lineups, right? I'm playing him in one of my lineups, but I'm not I don't think I have him in my main lineup. I think, let's see, what do I have him in? I have him in my contender. Yeah, I have him in my contender with Zion, Giannis, Pickett, and Furphy. So, I mean, I like Daniel Gafford. I want the Celtics to trade for Daniel Gafford. I think everybody's going to assume he's going to play 35 minutes, and I just don't know if he's going to. Yves Missy, yeah, his minutes are all over the place. He projects for 16, so he's got a cap of 16 and projects exactly for 16. Bam or PG? God, man, Bam has been so bad. I think it's Bam, but it's gross. Cat or Zion? I'm taking Zion over Cat. Best cap of 11. Paul Reed. Then Zeke Naji projects well. You can go to Holmes again. I think he's 13 though. That's it. There's not a lot of good stuff down there. Not a lot of good stuff down there tonight. Dougie McDermott, he's getting in there. Dyson Daniels projects for 35, but I'm taking the over. I think it's closer to 45. McDermott projects for 5. There you go. Dougie McBuckets. Oh, no, Jokic is out, Boston Sean. Jokic is out. Dwight Powell, that's somebody that's gross, right? Dwight Powell here has a cap of 13. He projects for 7. You need, the whole city of Dallas to take the night off for him to really be good to go. Dwight Powell sucks. Let me just check the underdog stuff again. Nothing new in the last 7 minutes. All right, I'm going to keep answering questions, but I'm going to jump into underdog so I can finish these drafts. Do you buy into TTP's Jimmy Butler projection? No, I don't. Huckleberry. I think Jimmy Butler's a fine play. I think he's a fine play, but projections always overshoot what I think Jimmy Butler's been doing lately. I am not a fan of Jimmy Butler's game right now in Golden State. His fantasy so he played 30 minutes, had 19, 7, and 5, played 33 minutes, 15, 7, and 3, 24 points and 6 boards against the Clips, 21 points and 5 boards against the Bucks. That's kind of what you've been getting each and every game. So that's kind of what I think. That's kind of where I think we're at. But I get it if you want to do it. It's just not my fave. It's not my fave. And it's not that I think it's terrible. It's not my favorite. Booker or Harden if Kawhi's out. Harden. I think it's Harden over Booker even if Kawhi's in for me. Shea, Trey, Murphy, or Zion. Shea, Zion, then Trey. Shea, Zion, then Trey. Best 41 cap. It's probably gonna be J-Dub. Yeah, or Giannis. Giannis for sure. All right, hold on. We're jumping into keep the questions coming. We're jumping into the dog app. We're going to get into some of these drafts because I got 20 left to do. And then we're out of here. We ran a couple of Lucas. That's pretty fun. Now, one of the takes that I had here was that I was pretty aggressive on these clips. Duren officially out. Are you asking if he's out or telling me he's out? I don't know. I assumed he was out. I assumed he was out. I'll be shocked if he plays. I will be shocked if Jalen Duren plays. I would be. If you answered this already, the newborn doesn't understand there's a deadline. Gafford or Adams? I'd play Adams over Gafford. I would. I think Adams is going to play 30-plus minutes. They're both good plays, though. They're both good plays, but I would do Adams over Gaff. All right, we did 5. We answered 5 at a time. We rolled 2 101s. That's 2 Luka Magics that we get to add to the chat, which is pretty fun. The more Lukas, the better. The more Lukas, the better. We love that. What I'd really love here is some freaking injury news from Kawhi Leonard. I would love to see Kawhi play basketball tonight. It would just be fun. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Sneeps. I thought that too. I think Cade is going to go, but I think there's a lot of risk to it. PJ Washington. Actually, you know what I can do real quick here? Let me, we're going to try to go fast. Let's look at the Saturday rankings, and then let's look at PJ Washington. They have him listed as questionable, and they projected him in. Yeah, I think I think it's 60-40 PJ plays. 60-40 PJ plays. There's risk in both of those, both Cade and PJ. There's risk there, but I think it's worth it. Is it worth it? I'm going to take Denny over Maxey. I've been like flip-flopping on these this whole day, but I'm going to go Denny over Maxey there. Keep the questions coming, boys and girls. Da Silva is out. Jace Richardson to the moon. That's actually pretty surprising. Maybe it's Noah Penda time, baby. Noah Penda time. Denny. If Kawhi is out, I really am about to have so much R.J. Barrett. It's going to be a dumb amount of R.J. Barrett. I'm assuming he's the better play over Emmanuel Quickly, right? I would think. Nah or Quickly? I'd go Quickly over Nah. I like Aaron Wiggins. Yeah, Aaron Wiggins is a great play. I think he projects for like 28, we said. We're going to go JB, and then we're going to go, we'll go Paolo with this one. I haven't been drafting Paolo a lot, but we'll get some Paolo. Some Paolo. I don't think Da Silva being out really helps Paolo that much. Like, Paolo's already going to do what he's going to do. Honestly, man, he had a ton of turnovers in that game. I went to the Orlando-Brooklyn game that went to overtime. He looks sloppy right now. It is not a fun watch. That Orlando team is not. Vibes are bad. Vibes are bad in Orlando. Come on, Kawhi. Play basketball today. Kawhi. That would be fun. Let's see. And no line movements really on any of these. OKC down to 5.5. I guess that was at 6.5 at some point today. All right, we got Denny. Let's do Denny with Embiid. No. Let's run a little game stack here. Denny and KD. That's that correlation shit we were talking about, Alan. Why is it doing that? Come on. There we go. And then so with Luka here, I think with Luka we get a little wild with it. Let's do this. Let's actually do let's do Zion. Let's do Zion, but then let's bring up Harden with it. Let's bring up James Harden with it. Because that's some insurance on Kawhi not playing tonight, you know? Must have been sick to be at that game. Yeah, dude, that game was awesome. Also, real quick, who is Darren? I don't know who that is. But I think Deron Holmes over Gabe Vincent? Yeah, I would. Yeah, that game was awesome, man. I had no dog in the fight. I don't really care about either of those teams. I don't care about the Brooklyn Nets. I don't care about the Orlando Magic. And it was awesome. Yegor Demon was cooking, just knocking down big threes. Michael Porter Jr. had a great game. That's the first time there's been vibes in Barclays, at the Barclays for a game that did not involve the New York Liberty in a long time. Not so rare, but how much does the AD news screw Dallas? Yeah, it does. Kawhi's game time, huh? Honestly, that's good news. Game time is better than ruled out. Come on, Kawhi. Now we get to see if Vegas reacts. If everybody starts being like, oh shit. Oh man, do we take Kawhi or let's take Brunson here? Let's take JB. Let's get some Brunson. I don't have a lot of Brunson. I don't like that game, but we'll take some Brunson. See if Kawhi keeps falling. Shout out Alicia Keys, fallen. Back on the clock here. Hashtag hard on with pick 16. We'll still take James because I still think James is good. He's just got like 60-point upside if there's no Kawhi. Ooh, oh, man. I just have so much Kawhi already, but let's do it. I want some more Alex Sarr too, but are people taking Sarr? We're going to let's take some Book in this one. Let's take Book, and then let's take Sarr. Let's get a little bit different. Let's get a little bit different there with JB. Let's get a little bit different. White, MPJ, or Durant? Derek White projects insane. I think Kevin Durant is playing 40 minutes tonight, so I'm going to go KD. Best under 41. You're killing me, DJP. Hold on, let's see. You're not killing me, DJP. You're a good person. All right, if we sort by projection here, let's see. The first 41 and under is Devin. Okay, Devin Booker, cap of 41, projection of 50. James Harden, cap of 41, projection of 48. Jimmy Butler's up there. Victor Wembanyama's up there. Joel Embiid is a good projection. J-Dub, we already mentioned him. Karl Anthony Towns, Peyton Pritchard. Those are some names. All right, Kevin Porter Jr., let's throw him in there. Let's get wild. Let's just throw R.J. Barrett in right there. Let's just sneak him in right there. I don't know why it's not letting me click him. Hold on, we gotta zoom out. Why is it not letting me click R.J. Barrett? What the fuck is going on? There we go. That was weird. Oh no, we're gonna time out. Yeah, Kevin Porter and Derek White. That's fine. We'll live with that. We'll live with that. And then okay, let's just take Alex Sarr in the fourth round. Denny, KD, Harden, Alex Sarr. We're playing that one like Kawhi's out. All right, come on, Kawhi. Come on, Kawhi. Shout out your views falling. Oh wow, Stan, it must have been weird for you to see a basketball game or anything have to do with being wet, huh? With the Miami Heat, just because you're pretty dry. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some Dyson Daniels here. I guess what I'm saying is, I guess what I'm trying to say here, Stan, what I'm really trying to get at is this.
We can't go down this road. We can't talk about like how you need to have had sex in order to have responsibility. I just think it changes you, you know? I think it changes you.
Sully, get in here. Get in here, Sully. Actually, we'll hit you with this one too. I'm sorry this didn't come with a hand job. I just don't think it's included in the airdrops. That's stylistically, that's tough to include that in an airdrop. That's a real throwback. That's a real throwback right there. Do you guys think the Raptors just get cooked tonight, or do you think it happens? Do you think we get a good game? Where's RJ's going? Pick 27 now. Wow. Did you, Magic Murillo, have you been in those underdog streets? Beef stew, Najee Marshall, or Carrington? I think in the order that you have them. This is tough, man. I think Howard's going to be on a minute restriction here for a little while. So I think I would rank those. Hold on, let's see. we're going to have to like really move up RJ Barrett, huh? So I think I would do the other one. I think I would go Denny and Boozy. I think I'd go Denny and Booz Ellis in that one. Let's get some more. Let's just YOLO. Oh, that's with RJ. Let's not do this one with let's get a Zubats. We got to get in some more here. There's only 32 minutes left. We're going to enter 8. No, let's keep going with the 5. Let's keep going 5 at a time. only a couple more runs of this. Keep those questions coming too if you got them. Let's get some Derek Queen in there with Alex Sarr. That's fun. Ooh, we got at least another one Luka. We got one Luka of the 5. That's fine. So what do we go? 3 for 10? We went 3 for 10 in that round. That's fine. I need Caruso news. I know, man. I know. What happened to the third mode? Not champion, not content. Oh, the underdog? They stopped doing it. I'd take Johnny Collins over Tamani Kamara. John Collins been playing a little bit better lately. I know. We do need that Caruso news. Yeah, because if Caruso doesn't go, I mean, that's like 20 more minutes being thrown around. And if he plays, I still don't know if I love him, but he's been shooting so poorly. Oh, I meant to check the NBA. Oh, shit, I just closed out of it. The dog's dreaming behind me. I meant to check the lines here to see if the Brooklyn line moved at all. Where Brooklyn at? No, it's still 4.5. Total went up a little bit, though. Interesting. All right, let's go. We're going to start here with little Luka. He projects for, it's like just 35, I think. I think it's like just 35. I'm going to take the over on that. I think he plays closer to 40 than that. All right. Somebody, there was a good question. Will Ja Morant make? I know Ja's not playing. I don't think we're going to see Ja play for a while, honestly. Moody and Middleton or Royce and Missy. I'd go the first one. Ousmane Dieng going to kick some ass. People sleeping on him. Yeah, if you want to play Ousmane, you can. You can play Ousmane if you want. He hasn't played an NBA game in a while. So when you say the last 5 games, you mean like a while ago, right? Because he hasn't played. He just got called up. So I don't know how guaranteed the minutes are tonight, but it's fun. It's fun. They got another body. Yada. It's fun. They got another one. Well, let me double check the AJ Mitchell one there for you, Noam. I forget what it was. It was too low, though. I think I'm going to take the over on it. We should start betting over-unders. Oh, my God. They haven't projected for 26.5. Yeah, I'm going to take the over on that. It's 26.5. Sorry about that, Noam. Yeah, I knew I was kind of crazy. Jalen Pickett and Sarr or Tyree Eason and Beef Stew? Ooh! if Jamal Murray is out, I would go Pickett and Sarr. Yeah. Pickett and Sarr. So the Champagnes one is tough, man. So I think with this new trade situation here, we're going to take Amon over Jamal Murray because I'm nervous he doesn't play. Actually, let me check something quickly. Yeah, I'm gonna take Amon. So with the new trade stuff with Washington, I kind of wonder: do we get a little bit more of? Do we get more the Wizards Champagne? You know what I'm saying? If we get more of him, I kind of like that. But the Spurs one has been absolutely on fire. The Spurs one has been on fire. So that's probably the move. Man, we'll take Cat here. I want to take Jamal Murray. I just really don't think he's going to play tonight, which sucks. I just don't think he's going to go. All right, here we go. We'll take Amon. No, let's get some more Steph Curry. We don't have enough Steph. Although, again, I really like this Houston spot just because I think they're going to play a ton. But, yeah, back to that A.J. Mitchell projection. That feels so wrong. LaMelo for 1 game or Norman Powell for 2. I think LaMelo. I can check the projections though. They've got LaMelo for 37.9 and Norman Powell for 38. So it's essentially the same. If you want to use the games as the tiebreaker, you take Norman. I respect it if that's what you want to do. We'll get Amon in this one. Man, I really hope we're not coming down with a cold here. Trey Murphy is in. Bingo bango. That's fun. Love that. Love that we got Trey Murphy. That's exciting. That's exciting, man. Trey Murphy's in a great spot. How is Jalen Clark looking? May put him in for Da Silva. All right, let me see what Jalen Clark is doing. I don't know if this is going to attribute for the they've got him for a cap of 10 with a projection of 13, Borland. But Aaron, you would know best, boots on the ground. If you think Ant-Man and Randall miss, he probably has to do a little bit more, right? So you could go ahead and do that. Get weird with it. Where's RJ? Oh, there's RJ. Let's get some more RJ in there. Wow, Steph Curry, Anthony Towns, James Harden. Let's get a Harden in there. We've got the Claw or KPJ. We're gonna have to take Kawhi at pick 22 and just really hope he plays basketball tonight. We'll get Devin Booker there. Luka, Giannis, Zion, J-Dub, Wiggs. Let's go. That's a fun lineup, Ryan. Wolves do have the back-to-back. Yeah, and they're already marked questionable. And their first game's on the road, I think, and their second game's at home against the Spurs, right? So I can only imagine. I imagine he's going to be good to go, right? For one of those two, I mean, but not both. Like, you sit him because he's had that Anthony Edwards Q tag has been infuriating. 2 games in a row, injury maintenance. What's your injury, bro? And then he's played through them, so it's hard to tell what to do there. Man, Trey Murphy going is pretty fun. That is for anybody that was trying to play Jordan Poole. That is a slight ding to the pool party. So if that's what you were trying to get into, that definitely slows it down a little bit. Is this VJ, OJ Simpson, or Peyton Pritchard? VJ, Edgecombe, or Pritchard? I think me personally would take VJ, but I think, let's see. Projections say Edgecombe 38, Pritchard 44. So Pritchard projects better. And it's just 1 game for them, right? Maybe that's why. So yeah, maybe go Pritch. Oh, OG. I think it's definitely Pritchard then. Let me check. OG projects. Oh no. Yeah, it's Pritchard. And again, Pritchard should be able to cook here in this matchup tonight, this evening. Is there anybody down here we don't have a lot of? How about I haven't really taken any Kling Kong, Levine. Let's get a little Kling Kong. Donovan Clingan's been great, huh? Goodwin, yeah, let's do Goodwin and then Melton here. I like Melton. Again, his minutes are trending up. Goodwin projects for 25. Melton projects for 33. So Melton projects really well. The minutes are scary just because he gets hurt all the time, but he does project really well. Jaren Jackson Jr. in the 6th round, don't mind if I do. I don't have a lot of Jaren Jackson Jr., but we will be doing it. All right, 25 minutes left to fill this thing. We might have some overlay tonight. People aren't playing the hoops. I wonder if everybody's been burned by these Q tags. It stopped being fun for them. Excuse me. Celtics are starting. Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, JB Hauser, and Nimi Keita. All right, back on the clock. Derek White, welcome aboard. Any more questions over there? Let me caught up. No, we caught up on the chat. Love to see it. Let's see how many more Lucas we can run here. Ooh, Peyton Watson with a pretty late pick. I like that. We got Emmanuel Quickly again, but I don't really like pairing it up with RJ. But they're not going to be highly owned, so we can do it. We can do it. Just put your back into it. Reminder: put hashtag glitch into the chat if you are trying to qualify for the giveaway. We'll rock here for another 15 minutes or so. And then just hope the Kawhi stuff is good to us. For daily, you got Wendell Carter Jr. against 76ers or Dylan Brooks against the Knicks. Man, Wendell Carter Jr. is coming off some rough games. I think I would go Dylan Brooks in that one. I can check the projections for the weekend. I don't know. I guess I could check the daily too. But Brooks, yeah, I'm taking Brooks over Carter, I think. It's pretty close, though. It's pretty close. It is pretty close. All right, hold on. Are we on the clock yet? Oh, we're on the clock with our first pick. Let's get Tyrese Maxey since we've been doing a lot of Denny. Let's get some Maxey. Let's mix it up. I would take Wemby over Booker. I would. I don't trust Booker's ceiling, man. We haven't seen it. We just have not seen it. Like, he feels a lock for 41 fantasy points. And I want some ceiling. I want some ceiling, baby. Back on the clock. JB. KD, let's have some fun. We got KD again. We don't have a lot of Paolo. No, we're just going to keep taking KD. Let's trust the minutes. Let's trust the process. Denny Abdia. Let's get Tyrese Maxey. And then in our 6th round, no Zion on this team, so let's get some Derek Queen. Let's get some royalty on this team. Let's call it a queen. Let's get Embiid on this one, though. Let me refresh the chat over here. All right, PJ's out. Play the drop. You're damn right. Wow, PJ already ruled out.
PJ Washington. PJ Washington. PJ Washington.
There we go. Sorry, I had to catch up on these drafts here. There was a couple of questions. Trey Murphy and LaMelo or Booker. I'd go the first one, Trey Murphy and LaMelo. I really like Trey Murphy tonight. Might be risky, but there's a little bit more upside. I know. Seriously, Alan. Is your underdog profile picture supposed to look like your dog? No, but I did my best to find one that looked like my dog. That's what I did my best to find one. You got plenty of dog options. Plenty of dog options up there. Weighing my dog options. All right, let's see. Come on, let's just... Yeah, Najee Marshall, by the way, through the roof. I do think, like, back to Daniel Gafford, he gets another, like, maybe he gets the 30 minutes because they just don't have anybody to play. Dwight Powell. Do we go to Dwight Powell? Cooper Flag, though. Cooper Flag. I need to make another. We're going to end this in 10 minutes. I'm going to make a few more teams, and I got to get some Cooper Flag in there. I would take Cam Spencer over Jabari. Even if Vince Williams Jr. and Coward are back. No Ja. He's going to play a lot. Let's get Michael Porter Jr. and LeBron James in this one, just so I'm not, like, too overloaded on this Kawhi stuff. I'm just a little freaked out. Maxey, KD, Harden. That's a fun start. Man, the PJ stuff. I feel like he hasn't played in, like, a week, right? Yeah, the Cam Spencer matchup sucks a little bit. Like, whatever defender they throw at him is not going to be exciting for Cam Spencer, but... I mean, what's Jabari been doing lately, actually? I feel like I haven't heard his name in a while. He's playing 36 minutes. He's going to be out there. Let's throw... Oh, fuck it. Let's just take Kawhi. Let's just hope we're right today. I think he's like my highest owned guy, man. Pretty sure Kawhi is like my highest owned. Ant or Jaylen Brown. Kawhi's in? Yeah? Is that real? Come on. Let's go. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, wow. I've got a bunch of things on the clock right now. We got to make some picks. That's exciting. We're going to sneeze. Wow, that was good. Oh, baby. Oh, that was great. I think I got to sneeze again, too. That was exciting. That's why we play the game, baby. That's why we play the game. Let's get some Alex Sarr in there. Woo, hot damn. let's enter these last five here as this thing, and then we end this bad boy. Yes, that's exciting. That's exciting. Kawhi Leonard, my king. Oh, that's great. Brandon Williams is out too. Man, that team, that Dallas is going to be so thin. Hey, Klay Thompson, like low-key been shooting a little bit better, huh? Okay, it looks like my underdog is crapping out here. Let's do a hard refresh. Man, Kawhi Leonard playing basketball. Love to see it. Love to see it back on the clock. All right, these are going to be my last drafts. Then we'll give away some stuff. Oh, man, this is just beautiful. God, Kawhi, you did it. I've got some, like, fifth-round Kawhi. Woo! Yeah, Coward game time decision. Oh, Embiid's in, you son of a bitch, Aaron. Yeah, Coward game time decision. That's not great. I feel like we're probably not going to see Coward play tonight. If that's true, I think Vince Williams Jr. is a pretty fun play. I think that makes him a pretty fun play. LeBron James. So I think he can get there. Man, who was that guy? It was Crypto Gem Founder, right? That was the one that would do that. You know what we should do while I finish these drafts? Let's two speed. Let's two speed these hands, you know? We might as well. 2X it or whatever it's called. Whatever you guys like to call it, whatever the kids are calling it these days. So let me get down over there. Man, too many bookmarks of Celtics things. For the Celtics Daily. All right, let's 2X this thing. I'm not going to sing along this time because I got a draft. Let's play back. Let's do 1.5. We're going to back-to-back this. Ready? Here we go.
Same hands that work the pain. Woo! Same hands I fold in prayer. 12 years and I'm still learning what it means to really care. They see me on the court at night, but that ain't all I am. From Ames to San Antonio, trying to serve a bigger plan.
Whoa.
These hands that give,
Come on.
these hands that live, more than buckets, more than wins. These hands that give,
Whoa.
these hands that reach
Come on.
to every child that needs to live. That's the real kid.
All right, so you guys you want a 2X now? Let's go. This is for you, Sun Media. Whoa.
Same hands that work the pain. Same hands I fold in prayer. 12 years and I'm still learning what it means to really care. They see me on the court at night, but that ain't all I am. From Ames to San Antonio, trying to serve a bigger plan. These hands that give, these hands that live, more than buckets, more than wins. These hands that give, these hands that reach to every child that needs to live. That's a real kid.
That's great. Great stuff. Oh, wait, hold on. We can't play that again. My ears
Same
are going
hands
to
that work
explode.
the
Okay, now.
same hands I fold in prayer.
Oh, my God.
12 years and I'm still learning.
Can't find it. All right, there we go. Oh, beautiful. There we go. The rap god. It is a little dubstep. Oh, man. Allergies are falling apart here. We're going to get to the rest of these. Almost done with these drafts. Getting a lot of RJ Barrett late. That's probably fish food, but whatever. We're still waiting on... Is Jamal Murray like the last big Q tag we're waiting on now? I think we got most of them, right? Man, Kawhi Leonard going like late. Furphy is fine. Yeah, he's fine. We talked about him a bunch. He's fine. He's not awesome, but he's not terrible. You can do it. You can do it. Well, let's just double up. We'll get both Knicks. We'll get both. We'll do a bing bong lineup. We'll do Booker in this one. Maybe some LeBron James in this one. Yeah, I think I have Furf in one of my lineups. I'm not thrilled about it, but where's Kawhi going now? 15? That probably makes sense. We'll take Cat. I don't have a lot of Cat, so getting some of this right now. Look how late. I mean, Booker picked 23 is kind of crazy. AJ Mitchell was like going in the 5th round. Now he's just kind of going undrafted at this point. Let's get Michael Porter Jr. in one of these. Let's do an Alex Sarr. I want some more Alex Sarr. Why didn't that work? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Dyson Daniels. I really do like him tonight. RJ Barrett again. Although I should be getting some more Peyton Watson. But RJ should, I mean, like, he should be in lock for like 45 fantasy points, no? Don't you think? Don't you think? What's the chat saying? He did it. We have to slow it down for the next hands, please. All right, that's how we'll open the next show. For whoever's grinding in the common game, just pull 3 Jokic. Whoa. Embiid is in. Embiid is in. Embiid is in. There was no question mark about that. Let's do Peyton Watson in this one and RJ Barrett. I don't want to overcorrect too much on RJ Barrett, but I mean, if the I know the Celtics defense has been solid, but they should be able to hang in there. All right, a couple more, and then we'll give some stuff away. We got the Splash Sports contest again too. If you guys are messing around with that, we got an NBA contest. We got some NFL stuff for this weekend. So go join that. And then, as always, I know I plug this all the time. If you guys haven't subscribed to the Substack yet, go ahead, check that out. I usually do weekend. Sometimes I take Sundays off, but I usually do a Saturday write-up too. But so almost a write-up every single day. So if you are into that, please go subscribe to it. It costs you nothing. It is free. How about a Russell Westbrook sighting? Let's do some Russ, just in case we get 50-point Russ tonight, you know? Oh, I can't believe we got Kawhi right. We've been getting everything wrong. He's probably going to leave halfway through the second quarter now because of this, but just because of how I've been running this week. But we are due. We are due, baby. We'll take Peyton Watson. Let's see if we can get RJ. Oh, we can get RJ right there. Yeah, Peyton Watson and RJ. 2 left, baby. 2 left. Indiana. Give me Indiana, baby. Give me Indiana. Yeah, remember to use your XP. Good call. Good call. I'll take Onyeka here, and then our last pick, I think, right? Oh, no. Yeah, 5 and 6. We'll go Peyton, and then we'll go. Let's do an Emmanuel quickly here. Hell yeah. There we go. We're done. All right, let's give this stuff away. As always, appreciate you guys hanging out with us. A fun little 90 minutes. Make sure you double-check your lineups tonight, as stuff has been a little funky in there. So make sure everything's all set. Any limited craft? You don't do crafts? Oh, yeah, I haven't been winning enough to do crafts. Let me see if I think I have enough to do one, right? Let's see. And I guess I've been doing 1 craft per week, and I've been doing them in the morning, so I guess you probably haven't seen them. But what do I have? 1490. All right, here we go. Let's do it. I don't think I have enough clues for anything, so we're just going to have to vibe. Here we go. Ooh, special star. I don't think I can do highest tier, I guess, but is that even helpful? We can do highest tier. Should I do the highest tier? Is it worth doing the highest tier, or should I just guess? Is the highest tier helpful? Don't do the highest tier. No, everybody's saying don't do that. All right. Tell me which number. First, I saw 4 in the chat, so 4 has 1. First number to 3. So we've got 1 for 4, 1 for 7, 1 for 2, 1 for 9, 1 for 5, 2 for 7, 3 for 7. 7's taking it home. 7 it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bang, bang. Oh, Anthony Gill, baby. Let's fucking go, Anthony Gill. Who was the star? Giannis Antetokounmpo. There we go. Good shit, everybody. Good shit on the Anthony Gill. The only thing that would have been worse, I think, is Chaz or Eric Gordon would have been pretty bad. You did say 5, Chris. Vanderbeek said 5. Anthony Gill, my man. Gill. You said 8. 8. Yeah, that would have been fine. What are you going to do? Win some, you lose some. Can't win them all. Speaking of losing, let's give something away to one of you. Last call, like the stream, subscribe to the channel, hashtag glitch into the chat. We're going to spin it the second I pull this thing up. Here we go. If you win, shoot me a DM either at Mike's Carrying or in the Discord, and then you will get a limited in-season tier card before our next Live Before Lock show. I usually do it that day, so if you don't get it till Monday, that's why. Winner is Link 808 Link from the baseball streets. Link the GOAT out there. Congrats. Thanks, everybody, for hanging. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy the basketball. Enjoy the footy. Enjoy the football. Enjoy friends. Enjoy family. Enjoy bucket. All right, we'll see you guys on Monday. We out.